Hello to all of you, my students in the 7th grade. This is your English teacher Dana from Ru'a Al Farouk Academy. Today we are going to start with a new topic of grammar. This is superlative. In previous classes we talked about comparative with two forms. Today we are going to make a quick revision about them. Then we start up with superlative structure. So let's start. The outcomes of our lesson today, students should be able to revise the structure of comparative, know the superlative forms with long and short adjectives, recognize the exceptional of the structure, and practice the rule. In a previous lesson, we talked about comparative adjectives, and we have two forms of comparative. If we want to compare two things, two people, two groups, we use these two forms. With short adjective, we add er with than. With long adjectives, we use more than the adjective that we use than. But if or to make comparisons when the things we are comparing are equal or the same, we use as. If they are not the same or not equal, we use not as. So these are the two forms in comparative adjectives. مقارنة بين شيئين فقط. What about superlative, and what do we mean about superlative? Superlative, we use it if we want to describe an object which is at the upper or lower limit of a quality. And we use it when talking about three or more things, not two things. Let's make examples to recognize the form of superlative and its use. As with comparative adjectives, there are two ways to form a superlative adjective. The first form with short adjectives. Look at this example. My house is the largest one in our neighborhood. We usually add the at the beginning of the adjective in superlative. And look here, my house is the largest, الأضخم, in our neighborhood. So this is in superlative form, and this is a short adjective. In short adjective, we use the with adjective, then we add the suffix est, largest, the largest. Number 2, our dog ran the fastest of any dog in the race. We compare our dog by another dogs in the race. So our dog is the fastest dog in the race. So fast is short adjective. We form it by adding the before the adjective, then add the suffix est with the adjective, the fastest. So the form of superlative adjective with short form is subject, verb, the adjective with this suffix, then the complement. What about the form of superlative with long adjectives? In long adjectives, we add the most with the long adjectives and superlative. Look at these sentences. Number 1, she is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. She is the most beautiful. The most beautiful is the superlative adjective. We add the most before the adjective. And the second one is They are the most intelligent students here. The most intelligent, we add the most before the adjective or the long adjective, then we complete the sentence. So this is a form of superlative adjective. As comparative adjectives, in superlative adjectives also we have exceptions. When we want to use good, bad for these adjectives in superlative form, we have to say the best, bad, the worst, far, the farthest. So these are the exceptions of the rule. And now let's do this exercise. We want to complete these sentences by using the correct form of comparative or superlative adjectives. This is depending on the sentence. If we have two items that being compared, we use comparative forms of the adjectives, but if we have more than two items, we use superlative. Number one, my desk is yours, and we have big. Firstly, big is a short adjective. So we have to say bigger or the biggest. In this sentence, we have two items, my desk and yours. So in this sentence, we use excellent comparative adjective. My desk is bigger than yours. Number two, January is month. January. Okay, this is what? With superlative or comparative? This is superlative, yes. Cold is a short adjective, so we have to say January is the coldest month. Number three, parrots are what? Birds in the jungle. And we have the adjective noise. Noise is a short adjective and this is in superlative form, so parrots are the noisiest birds in the jungle. Mary is person in her family, and we have tall. Tall is a short adjective and this sentence in superlative form. Mary is the tallest person in her family. These are what trousers? These are, and we have comfortable. This is a long adjective and in superlative form. Excellent. So the answer is the most comfortable trousers. The last one, I am my friend fast. Here we have to use a comparative adjective. Why? Because we have two items. We compare two items. I am what, my friend? I am faster than my friend. So, my students, we will stop here. In the next class, we are going to answer the questions in your student's book. So, please be ready for our class.